welcome back to the 12th Gunner, people. Just to quickly get straight into this, I want to clarify that MJLimey is a name that I used as a username on sport online games like Trophy Manager. It kind of I just stuck with it. I've also got a second channel. It's actually my first channel. This is my second channel. But yeah, if you haven't checked out MJLimey Reviews All, I do music reactions on that one. Go check it out if you're into any of that kind of stuff. But boy, I'm here to break down the match. This is my match reaction from the game that we all, probably a lot of you all just witnessed. Man United versus Arsenal in the FA Cup third round. And what did we just watch, people? I'm livid. I'm frustrated. I'm tired, people. I'm tired. I don't go to a lot of these games like these hardcore fans that are out there right now in the freezing cold, by the way. Freezing cold watching that. Freezing cold, that they are literally shivering there. They're trying anything they can to stay warm, and they're paying their good hard money to watch that crap. Honestly, that crap. Get out of here, man. That was a load of rubbish. Until that red card when Dalot gets sent off, we weren't even in that game. And I tell you now, if that red card does not happen, I don't believe we get that goal. I don't believe we get back in that game. Honest to God's truth, I don't believe we get back in that game. We had chances that should have been put away. Chances that should have been put away. We're not playing rugby, people. What is Havertz booting the ball so high out over that bar? Does he not know where the goal is? He knows the goal is 12 foot, right? 12 foot across by however high, tall it is. He knows that, right? Because it didn't sure seem like he knew where the goal was today. And he sure as hell didn't know where the goal was when we played Newcastle. Guys, this is our number 9. We spent 65 well, I say we. The club spent 65 million. 65. Take that in. 65 million on that guy. What in the hell's name is he doing? What in the hell's name is he doing when he put that ball straight over the bar? And I'm sure there was other chances that he had in that game. And he should have been getting on the end of it. I'm literally so livid. I can't even remember what the other chances were. But that was his best opportunity. That one where he skied it over the bar. And what? And Declan Rice as well. Of all the people that we're expecting to get a goal from, Declan Rice is getting the best chances with that header that Beyond the Emirates sort of like pulls out the sky. Like, he just slaps it over the bar for a corner. He's not a number 9. What on earth? It's Rice. Declan Rice, people. Getting the best opportunities. Some of the best opportunities in that game. Because that Havertz chance should have been in the back of the net. And our centre-half. We're getting a goal from a centre-half, people. Deflecting off a defender shortly after Dalot did... Well, let's be real. It could have gone either way. Unfortunately for him, it went the wrong way for him and he got sent off. Yellow card. It could have gone either way because for me, he's already committed to that. Martinelli beats him to the ball, kind of clips him slightly, or it looked very, very, very slight or not at all, to be honest. So it could have gone either way. Unfortunately for him, with no VAR, it's gone the way of the players for Arsenal and he's been sent off. And then we get back into the game with the goal from Gabriel. Fair play to Gabriel. He took his chance. He scores it. Fair play to him. But again, that goal when they actually scored it, I only saw briefly the highlights because I've come in here to sort out my match preview video, which I had problems because I set this channel up yesterday. Then I had problems when I did my video because they were saying it was too long and not verified. So I had to sort all that out. That's why it didn't go out before the game. But I am here now doing my match reaction to that rubbish that I just witnessed. That rubbish, people. We should have been battering Man United when they went down to 10 men. We should have been putting them to the sword. We should have been scoring 2, 3 or 4 when they're down to 10 men. That's what we should have been doing. But no, not Arsenal. Because we don't need a striker because we've got Havertz. We don't need another right winger because we've got Raheem the Dream Sterling. We don't need another left winger because we've got Martinelli, who has, by the way, not been on his game this season at all. Not really, not properly. He's got the odd goal here and there, but he hasn't been on his game properly like he has from a season or two ago. It's not the same Martinelli. Not by a long shot. And Trossard again. He had that opportunity where De Ligt kind of got a foot across him. I think it was in extra time. Mate, he should be burying that. He should be burying that all day long. But he didn't. Fair play to De Ligt for clearing it. And all that penalty nonsense. What was all that penalty nonsense about, by the way? Like, I still don't know whether it was true penalty or if Havertz sort of like did something to draw that and then it got clipped down. It didn't look like a nailed on penalty, but without VAR we will never know. The referee gave it as a pen, and then all the commotions afterwards, all the bustling, the fighting, cards given out left, right and centre. It was just a madness. This whole game in general was an absolute madness, and I would say probably the most awful, entertaining. I mean, there was entertainment at times, but I did not feel entertained watching as an Arsenal fan, and I certainly didn't feel confident. Every time we had a decent opportunity, I did not feel confident scoring. You know why? Because we don't have a proper number 9. Alexander Isak, proper number 9. Who else in this league? We've got proper number 9. Oh, Haaland. We've got you got like the front three of Liverpool. I mean, you got Salah, Jota, Nunez. I mean, there's others as well. Like you got Cunha, who's probably a better striker than this number 9 that we've got. You've got Chris Wood. Let's take Chris Wood. People, let's just go out and get Chris Wood. I don't go to Forest, find out how much he is, get Chris Wood at this club right now. Get Havertz, get his bags. I'll pack them for him if he wants to. I mean, I'd happily pack Havertz bags and get Wood through this door. I would so happily pack Havertz bag. Get him out this door immediately. Get the manager out immediately. Get a lot of this backroom staff out immediately. And let's not forget about these owners. These owners are only happy with Champions League. As long as they're getting Champions League, they couldn't care less about us fans. They couldn't care less if if we're seeing like trophies being won. They couldn't give a damn, friends. They couldn't give a damn. But only these going fans, the going fans, are probably the ones that can have the biggest say. The biggest say if this manager goes, the biggest say if they can put pressure on those owners. They are probably the ones that can have the biggest say, because if they stop putting bums on seats, surely, from what I remember rightly, Wenger ended up having to go because there were no bums on seats, or very minimal bums on seats. That is the downfall of a manager. And again, final whistle. I don't recall hearing any booing. Maybe there was booing, but you know what? I was so seething. I turned that off to come and do this match reaction because I am frustrated. I'm livid. I've been supporting Arsenal since I was seven years old, people. And you know why I started supporting Arsenal? Because my mum said, well, let's go right back to the beginning. So the choices were, I was at school, 7 years old, back in 1993. Most of the time it was Man United top, Arsenal top. I picked this team because my mum said to me, you're not going to support someone that is all the way north. I live in East London, so she said, like, you're not going to support someone that you're hardly ever going to likely get to see. And to be fair, because money's tight at times and stuff like that, I haven't really been to games. I've been to the few odd here and there, but I generally try to watch Arsenal more often than not on TV when I get the opportunities to. Again, I don't have anything like cable, don't have Sky, I don't have any of that stuff, so I watch it as and where I can. And I tell you what, I'm not happy with what I'm watching. I am not happy with what I'm watching. If you're happy with that, or we just, not these guys behind me, these guys are legends. These guys win titles. But if you're happy with what we just witnessed on that FA Cup match, I don't know what you're watching. You need to put some glasses on. I'm telling you, you need to put some glasses on. If you're happy with that, oh my days. Probably the best chance in the first half, which we did get the ball in the back of the net. But I also understand from listening to Gary Lineker and the team at half time that it's not given because Maguire was never in control of the ball. So and as Gary Lineker said, why don't you just put it down as like any deflections of where a player's not in control of the ball, it's going to be ruled off for an offside. So like I get why that was ruled off for offside, but that was probably our best play. I can't remember, it was like Timber played it down the line and then Odegaard threaded it through, and then it ended up getting to Martinelli because of an uncontrolled ball by, like, it deflected off of Maguire and ended up at Martinelli and he slots it away, and it was a lovely goal, by the way. But apart from that, I never once thought we were going to get a goal. Not once. This is embarrassing, people. We're supposed to be Arsenal Football Club. We should be breaking teams open. We should be doing little cuts. We should be doing runs to take players away from other players so then we can cut in, open up teams. We're playing for corners. We're playing for corners and crosses. What is that about? I am sick and tired of watching Arsenal play for crosses and corners. If it works, great. But as you saw today, it doesn't always work, and teams are finding us out. And they do. That's what happens. When you're playing the same thing day in, day out, you will get found out. That is for sure. You need to change it up. You need to do something different. And I'm not seeing anything different from these players. It's a disgrace. I'm not happy. And I don't know what more to say, people. Like, I can't go on too long because I'm just tired. I'm tired of watching Arsenal, I can't lie. I am just tired. I want to see something good. I want to see some excitement. I want to see some entertainment. And right now, I'm not entertained. Watch this game, watch the Newcastle game. I was probably entertained for about, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes out of each game when we had some decent chances. Other than that, and that's out of 180 minutes, don't forget, guys. Oh, I take that back, actually, because we had 2 90-minute games. This one we just had an extra 30 minutes. So that'd be, 210 minutes? And I feel like I was entertained for maybe about 20 minutes, bar the actual drama entertainment that we got today. Come on, you got to admit the drama was good. But for us to have to wait for a goal and a red card to go in to see our team actually lift up and go and get a goal, that's a disgrace. That is a disgrace for a team that wants to win the Premier League or the Champions League. Absolute disgrace. And don't forget, guys, we're now out of the FA Cup. And don't forget, this team have now got to go to Newcastle and do a job and win by 3 goals without them scoring 1. Bearing in mind, they have a number 9 that loves scoring against us. And a winger that seems to like scoring against us right now. Those players are Gooner and Isaac. 2 players that we should be striving to go and get Martinelli or Trossard, actually. Leave Martinelli as backup. Get Gordon, get Isaac, and then Havertz can be your backup if you want to keep him. If not, get him out. Jesus is your backup. Or get rid of him as well, actually, and we'll bring in another backup. I don't know what the answer is. I can't give any answers because I don't know what the answer is. The reason I'm sitting here behind the screen, the reason I'm sitting here giving my rant is because I'm tired and I'm fed up and I'm frustrated and I want to see them win like these guys behind me. But I'm not in the dugout because I'm not a manager. I don't have any qualifications to be in that dugout. But I'm sorry. This guy is on way too much money to be giving us that rubbish. 5 years deep, people. 5 plus years deep. And we're getting that rubbish to watch? Bloody hell. I'd rather... I'm not going to lie. I don't even watch EastEnders. I'd rather go watch EastEnders than that rubbish right now. That is how poor and awful we are, people. Get it through your heads. Something needs to change, whether it's this manager going, whether it's getting the right players in, and that needs to be get done now, because we are now 12 days into this transfer window and I don't see a sign of us even getting a striker, let alone a replacement for Odegaard, let alone a replacement for Tierney, or if Zinchenko goes, or any of those, or a left 8 because Marino's not good enough. Come on, people, what are we doing here? What is this club actually doing? Because to me, it looks like it's dragging its feet like a snail. And as long as they're getting Champions League football, 2nd, 3rd or 4th place to get Champions League football, forget about 1st place, because they ain't serious. They ain't serious about 1st place. We ain't winning 1st place in the Premier League. Never in a million years while they're putting out performances like that. I'm sorry. We are never winning the Premier League with those kind of performances. If you think we're winning the Premier League, drop it in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings, opinions on this game. But I am livid. I am fuming. I'm trying to be as calm as I can. I'm trying not to swear. But I can't be watching that. That was absolute rubbish, people. Absolute rubbish. Any one of you can come here and tell me that wasn't absolute rubbish, and that these players don't need to go and these players don't need to be replaced, then you're all frauds. You're all absolute frauds if you're telling me you're happy with that and you're happy with the way that those players are performing. Absolute frauds if you come on this channel and you put in comments like you're happy with this stuff. Get out of here. Odegaard wasn't on his game. Absolute awful performance. Trossard, as much as I liked him and I thought he was a good signing at the time, he has been absolutely poor this season and he needs to go. Havertz, awful, stinker and hooked. You need to go. You had chances that you could have finished this game off. Chances that could have finished this game off, and I'm telling you now, if that was Isaac, they would have been finished and we'd have been through 2-3-1, people. Wake up and smell the coffee. We need a true number 9, and this guy Havertz, he ain't it. Jesus, he ain't it. I don't know who else you put down the middle. Trossard and Martinelli, I don't think the way they're playing, I don't think they're good enough to play down the middle. So then you need to look to the transfer market and get a true, proper number 9. Because if this club are serious about winning this Premier League, the FA Cup's gone, the League Cup's 50% gone because we've got another leg which we could turn it around. But right now, it's 50% gone, people. That's 2 cups potentially binned again. Again. Under this manager and this regime. And by these owners. Don't forget the owners. Don't forget the owners. Because the owners are as much to blame as this manager. They put this manager in charge. So actually, I would say they're more to blame. And if they've given him enough power that Edu has walked away because he's not happy about how much power this manager has got, there's another reason. Why are you guys just not waking up to this? I hope the guys going to these games are waking up, people, because we need something to be done now, and the ones going to the games have a better chance than any one of us on YouTube. Yes, we can have our say. Yes, we can push and lay down our thoughts, lay down our frustrations, lay down what we want to say on these channels and these platforms. But the guys at the games, not these guys, but the fans at the games, they're the ones that can truly have the last word and get a new regime in place. Whether it's just the manager, whether it's trying to get these owners out. But they are the ones that have the power, the ones that go to the games. Don't forget that. You have the power, guys, at the games. Not us. Sitting here behind a screen. We don't have the power. We can come here and have our say. We can try and get our thoughts into you. We can try and say that what's happening right now isn't of this standard sitting behind me. But we can't have the power unless we go and start these protests. And I'm telling you now, protests, I think, is what it's going to take to get this manager out. Because there are still too many Arteta ins that I just don't think it's going to happen right now. I think we have this manager till the end of the season. And right now, after the game at Newcastle in February, I believe it is, if we lose that, what are we realistically winning? Because I don't see us winning the Premier League. Liverpool are too far ahead right now. Unless they truly slip up and we manage to win and win and win, which is what is needed right now, guys. We can't be. We got to be faultless. This team, this Arsenal team, have to be faultless, and that Liverpool team have to fall off a cliff if we have any chance of winning this Premier League. So then we look at the Champions League, and I'm looking at that thinking, well, yeah, Real Madrid haven't been at their best, but you can't write them off. You can never write Man City off. You can't write Bayern Munich off. You can't write Inter Milan off. You can't write PSG off. Sorry, I'm missing Liverpool. You can't write Liverpool off. I mean, they are a massive European giant. We have no European pedigree whatsoever. Just remember that, guys. So if you're looking for any trophy this season, I don't know where it's coming from. It is looking peak right now as an Arsenal fan. And I'm sick and I'm tired of watching this absolute shambles. Anyway, I've said too much. I've waffled too much. Drop your comments, thoughts, opinions in the comment section down below. Gunner fans, rival fans, get those comments coming in. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. But honestly, being an Arsenal fan right now is very, very hard. And actually to come and do YouTube content when you have no following is very, very hard. Because it's hard to be positive right now, people. It is hard to be positive. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see you again very, very soon. Take care. Look after yourselves. And don't forget, people, hit a like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help me sort of build some growth. Help those numbers grow. And maybe we can get some more and more content on this channel. It's been a pleasure to be here. But it's not been a pleasure watching what I'm watching right now from Arsenal Football Club. And I need to see some change. And I need to see some change fast. If we lose to Spurs, I think it's on Wednesday. If we lose to Spurs on Wednesday, wow, it's going to be peak for this manager. It's going to be peak for us as a fan base. It really, really is. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.